these questions are the basis of responses, and it's important to clarify, first of all, the reason that we're here. And the reason that we're here is to identify clarity within ourselves, and then to potentiate the power of clarity that is within us. So we have clarity and clarity capacity. Now, clarity and clarity capacity are quite distinct. It's possible to identify clarity, to instinctively recognize clarity, and simply live a happy life based on ordinary points of view. However, in order to instinctively recognize clarity as well as clarity capacity, the four mainstays are absolutely necessary, as they serve as the skillful means for clarity capacity. Clarity capacity is the power to create great change, to create change that has never been created before, to be able to solve problems that have never been solved before. And this includes our individual problems as well as the collective problems of society. So as you can see, even though while it may be lovely to have clarity, a point of view type of clarity, and just be generally happy, to have clarity, to instinctively recognize clarity, to live as the actual experienced space of clarity itself, including the tremendous potency of body, speech, mind, qualities and activities that go along with it. That is quite distinct. And so first let's talk about what clarity is. What is a short moment of clarity? It is a powerful clarity regardless of circumstances. Powerful clarity regardless of circumstances. Your own powerful clarity regardless of circumstances. To introduce clarity very directly, just stop thinking for a moment. Just for a moment. What remains? A sense of alertness and clarity is what remains. Powerful clarity and alertness that is open like a cloudless sky. Now remember, whenever you seem to forget what clarity is, it will be easy for you to specify it until it becomes obvious and primary all the time. Also, you can relax your body and mind completely. Relax it just completely. Look at what remains. Look at what remains. What remains is piercing clarity. Piercing clarity that cuts through all points of view. The piercing clarity view that cuts through all points of view. Now the next statement is a very crucial key point. The state of having no points of view is fueled by clarity, and points of view are fueled by the clarity view too. A point of view is anything that appears within the clarity view. Clarity is in no points of view, and clarity is in points of view. Clarity itself is a more comprehensive type of intelligence than point of view intelligence. And it is absolutely essential to train it up in order to take advantage of its potency. Its potency is so far beyond our ordinary use of our brain that it is really unimaginable and inconceivable as to the kinds of solutions and powers that clarity holds within it. The experienced space of clarity itself is the holder of all powers that are conceivable as well as inconceivable. All of this is within the potency of clarity. By relying on clarity for short moments repeated many times, it becomes continuous. Now, what this means is that short moments of clarity are relied upon once it is introduced. Once clarity is introduced, short moments of clarity are relied upon. And these short moments of clarity are very crucial. One must make a 100% commitment to clarity in order to gain assurance. So it cannot be just a partial commitment. By relying on clarity for short moments, clarity intelligence is trained up to use clarity as its basis rather than to rely only on points of view. And then clarity opens up a wide, balanced perspective within not only the individual, but within the collective human intelligence as well. It's very important to realize that each short moment of clarity that anyone takes advantage of enhances all of society. So your short moment of clarity is the building block for worldwide clarity society. It is the most powerful, profound contribution that can be made to clarity society. Now, I mentioned the four mainstays. Clarity is the first of the mainstays. Instinctive recognition of clarity. The other mainstays are the trainer, the training, and the 24/7 worldwide community. These mainstays are very important because the instinctive recognition of the capacity of clarity, the instinctive recognition of clarity potency, only takes place within community. It doesn't take place off in a cave somewhere all by yourself. It requires interaction, interactivity with the experience space of clarity itself in all its forms in order for clarity potency to be realized, clarity capacity to be realized. This is the only way that we see that just as a rainbow appears within space, all points of view, all thoughts, emotions, sensations, and other experiences appear within alert clarity. Just as space and a rainbow are inseparable, just like the rainbow behind me, the circular rainbow behind me, is inseparable from space, thoughts, emotions, sensations, and other experiences are inseparable from clarity. This is a very powerful metaphor, a very, very powerful metaphor. As you rely on clarity from moment to moment, day-to-day experience becomes lighter and lighter. It becomes more spacious, wide open. It's realized that points of view are the spontaneous presence of clarity. Points of view are just left as they are, just like a rainbow in the sky is left as it is. It self-releases in and of itself. It's self-freeing in and of itself. Such is the case with all points of view as well. All the afflictive states, whatever they might be. In this way, very directly, you see that clarity intelligence is the basis of all intelligence. Now, through the four mainstays, you can take advantage of not only the standardized teachings, but also customized instruction that is exactly for you. And this customized instruction is necessary for pulling the cover on afflictive states. In other words, to really extract the power of clarity from an afflictive state, to really train up that clarity into clarity potency and clarity capacity. There are customized instructions just for you that can be given to you by your trainer, and these customized instructions will be of tremendous support in extracting every single aspect of power from all points of view. Initially, for beginners, it is necessary to remind oneself to rely on a short moment of clarity. This is just the way it is. To remind yourself to rely on clarity is really to remind yourself to count on what is the very best in you. So the very best of you is actually clarity. That's the very best of you. And by relying on clarity, all of your strengths, gifts, and talents become obvious. From the very first moment of clarity, its benefit is recognized. In the very first moment of clarity, clarity is self-affirming. It recognizes itself. And then there's much less of a necessity to rely on points of view. Why? Because you've found something better. There's no need to rely on the points of view anymore. So gradually, for most people, all of the points of view are outshone by the bright light of clarity, just like planets and stars at night are outshone by the bright daylight of midday. When you stop thinking, or if you just relax for a moment, you introduce yourself to clarity. And before long, you begin to notice that the clarity that is present when you are not thinking is also present when you're thinking. So it's present in all points of view. Clarity pervades all points of view. Clarity intelligence is the intelligence pervading everything. Very directly, you see that clarity intelligence is the basis of all intelligence. It is the basic state. It is the basic state of everything. All points of view appear and vanish naturally within clarity intelligence, like the flight path of a bird in the sky. Now, if we look at the flight path of a bird in the sky and examine it closely, we can see that the coming of the flight path is there without a trace. That the moment of occurrence of the flight path shines forth without a trace, and then the aftermath of the flight path shines forth without a trace. Such is the case with points of view as well. Within ever bright clarity, all points of view shine forth from clarity and shine forth without a trace. All points of view simultaneously self-release, like a line drawn in water. The potent clarity and alertness that is identified when you stop thinking or when you just relax for a moment, it saturates all points of view without exception. This is truly amazing. This is similar to the vastness of space being present regardless of what appears within it. Space pervades everything. Similarly, clarity pervades all points of view. So, just for a moment, this is my heartfelt advice. Gain confidence, gain assurance of clarity, gain assurance in your own clarity power. This is the best thing you will ever do for yourself all during life.